to this improvised video where I have to re-record the sound every half a second. My headphones gave up. So today we're gonna explain solid voxel cooling. What solid voxel cooling does is remove all the blocks that will not be visible to the player. So as you can see here, we got air, we got dirt. We're supposed to not see air at all, and all the dirt behind all the other dirt also shouldn't be visible at all. Slabs are kinda exception because they're not like complete blocks, so you have to well render the stuff behind them, even if it's not visible. Well, if it would be a solid block. Same for glass and other similar things. So here I got RetroStudio open, and we gonna just I got my project RetroCraft because it's a Minecraft copy. I have to do these optimizations. So right now we are right now I use a special technique called render literally everything and store everything in the world itself, which is one of the most unoptimized ones. First, placing blocks is extremely unoptimized, especially on generation, and just the blocks existing statically does destroy lower end devices. So we're gonna replace that. The old world block engine, that's what I called my voxel cooling block engine, is also terrible and it doesn't work. So we have to do it from scratch. So here we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna store every single block in an array instead of the world itself. So we got the virgin instance. He doesn't go to gym. He's fat. He contains whole 7 instances plus other instances for data. Meanwhile, our Chad number in the array only contains 0 instances. Just one piece of data. That's all we need. The thing is, we're gonna store a lot of those numbers. But unlike instances that if we store too much of them, the game gets laggy, numbers are barely taking up any RAM. So we're gonna have a good slide with them. We're gonna have a good time. So like the first one in this example with the culling, it's the array, it's all the numbers, and then we convert it into actual instances, and you see we have way less of them. So I got some code here that I made, and so basically what it does, it makes a line out of once, then makes another line out of that line, so we get a square out of once, we get a table, and then we make another table out of that, and we get like a cube table. So we got a 3-dimensional table. And then we can properly access it. Hopefully properly access it. I totally not gonna suffer over this. Also, of course, I gotta save this place so I don't accidentally obliterate it by quitting or getting a weird crash situation, which, foreshadowing, totally I'm not gonna need later. Never mind. We're having a bit of an issue here. Something went wrong and still generated the world. Oh, yeah, it's deception block engine. Didn't yet remove the events on that thing, but Sphere still generated a world. Let's see our console. Maybe we got our Z arrays in here though. Go back and figure out what happened. Oh, what happened is I forgot to turn off the blockhead. Okay, we are going into our first roadblock. So I'm making the basic generation that we could work with, just like a perlin noise up and down thing, just to try to do some culling, or at least like try to do basic generation in this new system. But the issue is, unlike in Roblox where you could just do, so I have to do the well, instead of this where we just have an array, take the x coordinate that usually always exists for arrays, then we take the y coordinate for the x coordinate array inside the array, and then the z coordinate. I have to manually grab the array that is located on the y coordinate, change that exact z coordinate, then change the then take the y no, then take the x array and change the Y array to the new Y array, and then apply the X array to the general array. Like, this is stupid. I'm not supposed to do all of that, but I have to, sadly. Let's see how that goes. So right now I'm working on it, but I decided to do the world generation, which is for test still. A little like this. We go through world Z, then we divide them map by 10, but save it for later. Then we go through the set array, and then again, save some more data, and then we do the generation. While we generating, we have to execute this function that I made just for me having more comfortable experience changing blocks in the array, as it's a little bit pain in the ass, but basically this function, set block, takes in 4 parameters, 3 of which are the coordinates, and 1 of which is the block we want to replace the coordinate with. And then we just find our array, set it to whatever it is now, and then put it back into itself. Because, well, again, I cannot recursively do it, I have to do it manually, which is stupid, but that's what we have. Probably gonna move on to the next step, but I gotta test this work or not. Let's test it. Gonna save it. And let's go. Ooh, that's a lot of errors. What do we get? Surely all air. Okay, I just slightly messed up by using a variable instead of actual permanent number, which it was. So that should be fixed. Let's try it again. Well, I guess I'm at it again because I used the wrong table, but now it should work for sure, so let's try it. Never mind, it all went to garbage. Apparently the script crashed from execution timeout, which is interesting because it's not supposed to. Hey, we got results. I can't really go up to here and does not generate down, so probably raise base plate, or maybe, oh, actually I could make it go negative. 1 second. Actually, I don't even have to stop the recording. I could just change the value here. Initial minus 32. Yeah, I don't think this is ever gonna end. But we did get a good slice of what we could get. Unless it magically fixes itself, we are not gonna get back at this. I think it's gonna be extremely laggy too, so... Oh. Oh, I can't execute Roblox. We might have an issue. Oh, it's good to be back. So, we got our things back, and we need to do some culling. Why we need to do culling? Because this is laggy, and we don't like laggy. So, we're gonna make the world that actually shows. So what we do is... Okay, we gotta figure it out. Okay, we both. So we take every single value. What we could do is, of course, go to each value and just check if it borders any air blocks. The main checking we actually care about is these 4 guys. Oh, Everything else you don't care. We don't care about the corners. They're unnecessary. We don't care about other stuff that doesn't actually border. We only care about these guys. In this case, this doesn't count, this doesn't count. And this guy is good, and this guy is good. So this block will stay. It just needs like one approval. That's all. So we're gonna do just that. Okay, we're back. By the way, I don't know, do you see it like that? But my OBS screen for the Roblox client looks really gray and depressed. Oh, that was quite a bit of work. Totally was like 10 minutes. At this point, my day is ending right now. This is day 1. But let's see what we got. I saved it. Don't worry. If it lags, it lags. But in theory, it should only render the top layer, saving us a lot of resources. Shit! Okay, I have a feeling something is not connected, because it says it in the beginning, but it doesn't really execute. Yep. It's severed. What did I expect that? Okay, now we hope for the worst for real now. Oh, also I left some debugging info, so we might have issues with that. Let's go. Boom. Now boom. Oh, here we go. Is this upside down? Wait. Oh, it's still lagging. But you can see way more. Oh! It's finished! Oh my god, look at it. It's so broken for some reason. Yeah, it's quite broken actually. So I did work on this for a bit. It's all sorted out, I presume. It probably was caused by the fact that the blocks on the edges had one issue, which is, how do I call it? They were bordering nothing. So I hope in this case this gets fixed, which it seems not. Yeah, this was not. It broke. It fucking broke. And I'm back. So I succeeded! Yay! Finally! What we get in the results is actually, let me stretch this a little bit so you have more space to see stuff. And also close this. You can see the world actually looks proper. And yeah, I can't mine the world because right now I did not actually make it into somewhat proper blocks, but if I go down here, you can see it's properly done in general, which is kind of cool. So yeah, you have blocks and shit. To be honest, this is an achievement for me because I couldn't do this for a year last year. I think this will wrap up our video, so thanks for watching, and I'll go probably sleep and try to finish it up tomorrow. Thank you so much.